She also called Kanye dangerous and adds for good measure a mother effing pig. She called Ye a pig.
Never gave up best YouTuber in the world. Never gave up the best YouTuber in the world.
What part of the game is this?
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
All right, y'all. So Kanye West is back at it. So recently, y'all heard a lot of people say they are not clearing anything for this new Vultures album with Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign. Y'all heard it a while back when the Backstreet Boys said they wasn't clearing that sample. Y'all heard that song, Everybody, yeah. All right. So the Backstreet Boys said they wasn't clearing it for Kanye, but Kanye put it out anyway. And that song is still kind of going viral without it officially being out. And they said, hold on, we didn't give Kanye permission to put this out, and now it's happening again. Last night, he was at his listening party for his new album, Vultures, and he played a new song which sampled Ozzy Osbourne and his group, Black Sabbath. Now, to all the youngins out there, I have to inform y'all that Ozzy Osbourne is a legend. I know some of y'all only know Ozzy Osbourne from his reality TV show on E, but he was one of the biggest rock stars before that. I remember when Ozzy ate a bat. Some of y'all don't even go that far back, but some of y'all who caping for Kanye saying, oh, how can Ozzy Osbourne have an issue with this? Because Ozzy, he came out and he put a tweet out that said, Kanye West asked permission to sample a section of a 1983 live performance of War Pig from the U.S. festival without vocals and was refused permission because he is an anti-Semite and has caused untold heartache to many. He went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album listening party last night. I want no association with this man. And that's where my comments were coming from earlier, because I saw people reacting to this and they were attacking Ozzy Osbourne and saying, how can he judge Kanye? Isn't he a Satanist? And I'm thinking to myself, like, I hate when people from this era try to tell you about what was going on in the era that they weren't born in, okay? In my opinion, everybody was trying to be edgy back then. Everybody was trying to push the limit. Just like I said, Ozzy ate a bat at one point in time. I think he bit the head off of a bat. And everybody was like, oh, it was the shock factor. And we can go back to hip hop and rap in the 90s. And some of these dudes were talking about some stuff that was really dark and might get you canceled today. So we've seen this before in entertainment in general, not just rock and roll, but rap and hip hop too. And everybody's so shocked at what Doja Cat's doing right now when she's kind of looking like she's goth and she's playing with these different symbols, and people are like, hold on, is she a devil worshiper? But we've seen this before. It's just new to you, but that's the way the world works. All right. Stuff that was popping in the 60s and 70s and 80s, people are bringing it back now, and some of y'all think it's new. But that's been the case for hundreds of years, honestly, all right? But let me tell y'all something. Ozzy is not the person that Kanye and his fans should be worried about. You should be worried about Sharon. See, if you used to watch the show, you knew everybody in the house was scared of Sharon Osbourne, because Sharon was like the Ray Donovan of the Osbourne family. She was, sweeping up all of the family's dirty secrets, cleaning up after Ozzy when he was wilding out a little too much. Sharon is the big boss. Sharon is kind of like also Kris Jenner. Very similar to Kris Jenner. Except, Sharon comes from that hard rock and roll background, right? Heavy metal background, okay? Sharon said, Kanye effed with the wrong Jew this time. She said her and Ozzy had filed a cease and desist to Ye. They said somebody reached out 3 weeks ago to get permission to use a Black Sabbath song, And her and Ozzy said absolutely not. And it sounds like their beef with Kanye is personal, okay? Now, y'all got to remember that Sharon was raised up Jewish. And Ozzy normally lets anybody sample his stuff or use some of his stuff. He usually is okay with it. But for Kanye, he made it a special occasion. As a matter of fact, let me do the quote. A special fucking occasion to say no. Kanye's anti-Semitism is a non-starter for Sharon and Ozzy. And we're told they both feel the way he's conducted himself of late is unacceptable. Sharon specifically tells us Ye these days represents hate and that he's a disrespectful anti-Semite. All right. She also called Kanye dangerous and adds for good measure a mother effing pig. She called Ye a pig. Sharon finishes to say she and the Osbourne family want no association with Kanye, and they don't even care if the Black Sabbath sample is just a second or two. They don't want him using Ozzy's music, period. And if he keeps pushing it, he might have a legal battle on his hands. One other thing, you can tell Sharon and Ozzy have had a disdain for Kanye for a while now. Just this past Halloween, the two of them dressed up as Ye and Bianca and were on point. Hey, okay. I like that. Yeah, I forgot about this. So they actually, they really got smoke for Kanye. Look, bro. I think Kanye is struggling with all of these individuals and companies and corporations abandoning him after he said all of that stuff about the Jewish community. And so now he's just showing out. Oh, I'm going to just use the samples anyway. I'm Kanye. I can do whatever I want. I'm the richest black man on the planet. And while that might sound cool to a lot of y'all, oh, Kanye is the only black man who can do that. They're trying to show Kanye, no, you can't do that, bro. It's a limit, and we gonna put you in your place. And while I might not like that term in regular circumstances when it comes to a black man, but I think Kanye did a little too much, and he has to accept the consequences of his own actions. Now, we've been hearing about this 40-minute apology video that's supposed to come out, but I told y'all once before, this will be his third or fourth time apologizing to the Jewish community. And if it ain't helped you by now, I don't think it's going to help you if you draw it out and make it 40 minutes. I think Kanye needs to just go away for maybe a year or two, and then he can come back and talk about how he went on a journey and he changed and he has a new mindset and he's sorry about what he said, and people will accept him back. That's kind of what he did with the Christian stuff. Remember when he was so Christian and he was so about Jesus? He disappeared for about a year, and then he popped up again and he was cussing and messing with girls and, but he gave people time to kind of forget about who he was and what he was trying to represent previously. Because he did a whole switch. It was everything is about God. Now it's I'm walking my girlfriend in the streets of other countries butt naked. And Kanye would do that. But you got to give people room to breathe and accept, the stuff that you did. And when it comes to the Jewish community, they don't have to accept it. I'm a fine believer in if somebody cross you, you don't have to forgive them. All right? That's a luxury. Forgiveness is a luxury that I don't think a lot of people realize. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Ozzy and Sharon standing on business. I will see y'all next time. Peace.